Mga kababayan, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Welcome back sa #WalkWithLan, ang iyong go-to channel para sa matalinong usapan tungkol sa Philippine politics. Excuse me, ako si Lan at ngayon tatalakayin natin ang isang mainit na issue na nagpapakita ng tunay na mukha ng ating politika. Ang pagtawag ni Ronald Llamas, no? Ronald Llamas. Nako, nasan na siya? Chinadors sa mga senador na di umano'y pro-China. Pero teka, totoo ba yan? O baka naman it's just a cheap shot para sa political gain? Stay tuned dahil susuriin natin ito ng fact-based, witty, at walang bias para sa inyo, mga young Pinoys at OFWs na gustong maging informed citizens. Let's walk this out. Mga friends, imagine this. Sa gitna ng tensyon sa West Philippine Sea, may isang political commentator na biglang nag-label na siyam na senador bilang chinadors. Isang clever para divisive pormetadu ng chinas at senadors. Sino ba si Ronald Llamas at bakit niya ginawa ito? Ito'y tungkol sa Senate resolution na kinundena ang Chinese Embassy sa kanilang pag-atake sa Philippine officials. 15 senador ang pumirma, pero siyam ang hindi. At dahil dyan, binansagan sila ni Llamas na parang traitors. Pero mga kababayan, is this fair? Or is it just fueling division sa ating bansa? Ngayon, sa ilang mga minuto na episode na ito, I'll criticize Llamas' approach dahil it's intellectually lazy and not helpful for nation building. At the same time, I'll defend the senators, hindi dahil pro-China sila, kundi dahil they are pushing for smart diplomacy over reckless confrontation. Para sa inyo, ito mga kabataan na nasa TikTok at Instagram at mga OFW na nagre-remit habang nag-aalala sa future ng Pilipinas, we will break it down with facts, some humor and questions to keep you hooked. Ano ba ang tingin ninyo? Comment down below, ha? Chinadors ba talaga sila o misunderstood patriots? To keep you engaged, every couple of minutes, magkakaroon tayo ng quick poll or witty aside. Let's start with the background. Okay, let's get informative. Ano ba talaga ang nangyari? Recently, the Chinese embassy has been firing shots, figuratively, sa Philippine officials. Naglabas sila ng statements criticizing our stance on sovereignty and maritime rights sa West Philippine Sea. For example, inatake nila ang ilang officials for defending our EEZ. Bilang tugon, 15 senadors signed a resolution urging the DFA to take diplomatic action against this interference. Ito'y cross-party, meaning kahit opposition at majority, nagkaisa sila. Pero siyam na senador ang hindi pumirma. Alan Peter Cayetano, Pia Cayetano, Ronald Bato de la Rosa, Francis Chis Escudero, Christopher Bongo, Rodante Marcoleta, Amy Marcos, Robin Padilla at Joel Villanueva. Si Jinggoy pala sa kabila, no? Bakit? Hindi dahil pro-China sila, pero marami ang nag-assume na ganun. Enter Ronald Llamas, a former presidential advisor under Aquino administration. Noy po yan, Now a commentator. Sa isang interview, tinawag niya silang chinadors with Senator Robin Padilla as the supposed leader. Witty, right? Pero is it a fact-based or just a soundbite for virality? Historically, ang tension sa WPS ay nagsimula pa sa Scarborough Shoal standoff noong 2012 at lumala under Duterte's pivot to China. Ngayon, under the current admin, we are asserting more, pero diplomacy pa rin ang key. The Philippines won the 2016 arbitral ruling against China, but enforcement needs balance para hindi mag-escalate sa war. So ang hindi pagpirma ba ay betrayal or a call for sobriety? Tanong ko sa inyo, would you risk economic ties with China for a resolution na symbolic lang? Think about it. Mga OFWs, marami sa inyo ang nakikinabang sa trade. Parang sa TikTok trends. Diba? One side shouts, traitor, pero the other says, chill, let's talk. Which side are you on? Hit like button if you are in team diplomacy. Ngayon, let's zoom in on Llamas. Sino ba siya? Ronald Llamas ay isang political commentator, activist at dating advisor ni President Benigno Aquino III. Siya ay miyembro ng Akbayan Party List na leftist pero social democratic. He's known for sharp commentary like sa ICC issues o electoral predictions. Pero sa mga friends natin, let's be critical. Bakit siya nagiging divisive? Una, his Chinador's label is intellectually lazy. It's name-calling na walang deep analysis. Parang sa school bully ha, tinatawag na loser without explaining why. Liamas has been attacked by the Chinese embassy himself, calling him extraordinary in a sarcastic way. So baka personal vendetta or political positioning for future runs. Remember, nasa Pulse Asia survey siya before? Higher than some. Pangalawa, he's inconsistent. Under Aquino, he was part of the government na file ng case versus China. But now he's pushing for more aggression. Pero bakit? Hindi niya i-criticize ang past failures. It's selective outrage. Parang yung ex mo na nagko-complain about your new friends, pero siya mismo ang may baggage. Mga kabataan, this teaches us, always check the source. Is Liamas objective or biased towards anti-Duterte crowd? Sa comment section na, sino sa tingin ninyo ang mas credible? Liamas or the senators? Keep watching para sa defense. Mga kababayan, the Chinadors tag is not just witty, it's harmful. Bakit? Una, it assumes betrayal without evidence. Ang hindi pagpirma sa resolution ay hindi automatic pro-China. Some senators like Amy Marcos filed a separate resolution calling for restraint and professionalism in foreign affairs. That's not treason, that's maturity. Pangalawa, it divides the nation sa panahon na kailangan natin ng unity versus external threats. Bakit pa tayo mag-aaway internally? Liamas words fuel online hate, parang sa X, no? Where netizens call them traitors. Pero mga OFWs, alam nyo ang hirap ng division. Sa abroad, tayo'y Pinoy pa rin, di ba? This labels ignores nuances like economic dependencies. China is our top trading partner. Exports like bananas, electronics, escalation could hurt jobs. Liamas ignores context. For instance, Senator Robin Padilla clarified that China's Coast Guard is military, unlike ours. Pero he advocates dialogue. Witty, calling them Chinadors is like labeling someone sell out for not fighting a bully head-on. Baka naman strategic retreat. Mga young viewers, this is Critical Thinking 101. Question labels. Okay, time to favor the senators. Ha? Hindi sila Chinadors. Sila strategic thinkers. Let's break it down per group or individual with facts. Una, Alan Peter Cayetano, former DFA secretary yan, ha? Under President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He negotiated with China before, securing deals like infrastructure loans. Hindi siya pro-China, he's pro-Pilipinas. During his tenure, we maintained claims while avoiding conflict. Pia, his sister, focuses on health and environment. Bakit i-label na Chinador for not signing a symbolic resolution? Therefore, balanced foreign policy. Parang siblings na nag-aaway sa bahay, no? Pero versus outsiders, solid. Si Bato at Bong ay close, no? Okay, si Bato at Bong ay close to ex-President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who pivoted to China for economic gains. Pero patriotic sila, ha? Patriotic sila, Bato led anti-drug war, Bong push malasakit centers. Hindi pagpirma ay para iwas escalation. Bato has been silent on ICC but vocal on sovereignty when needed. They are not traitors, they are realists. Mga OFWs, would you cut ties with a big client over one issue? Same here? Cheese is known for fiscal reforms, Joel for labor rights. Hindi sila extremists by not signing. They are signaling for dialogue. Escudero has history of balanced views on foreign affairs. Patriotism isn't loud, it's smart. Para sa group chat, hindi lahat magre-react agad, pero present pa rin. Marcoleta from Sagip Party List focuses on social issues. Amy, daughter of Marcos Sr., filed her own resolution for sobriety. She's not pro-China, she's pro-peace. Marcos' family has complex history with US and China, but Amy pushes for Philippine interests. Si Robin naman, action star turned senator, is often misunderstood. He appealed to Liamas to tone down criticism. He differentiates China Coast Guard as military, advocating caution. Hindi siya bobo, siya is street smart. From bad boy to wise senator, evolution. Collectively, these senators prioritize diplomacy. Senate President Soto lamented pro-China stances but noted concerns over straining ties. They are not betraying they are preventing war. Mga kabataan, this is real politics, not black and white. Intellectually speaking, bakit mas maganda ang diplomacy? Escalation could lead to economic sanctions. China holds 20% of our trade. Vietnam balanced aggression with talks. Liama's hawkish stance risks lives, while senators' approach saves them. Parang sa breakup, wag agad mag-away, negotiate muna. Okay, your remittances fund defense. Diplomacy keeps economy stable. Mga kababayan, anong natutunan ninyo? Share in comment section. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell and share sa friends nyo abroad. At heto ang membership plug natin, mga kababayan. Mga kababayan, sa mundo kung saan ang kasinungalingan ay nangingibabaw, ang katotohanan ang unang sinisikil. Pero kasama kayo, magpapatuloy tayo sa laban. Walang takot, walang kinikilingan, at laging handa para sa bayan. Sumali na sa aking YouTube channel membership sa #WalkWithLan at tulungan natin ang channel na maabot ang 100,000 subscribers. Ang inyong suporta ang susi sa kalayaan natin para ipagpatuloy ang pagbabalita ng katotohanan. Salamat at kita-kits sa laban. Sa uli, Liama's criticism is misplaced. The senators are favoring wisdom over war. Mga kababayan, let's unite for Pilipinas. Salamat sa panonood. Next episode natin, more on WPS. God bless and walk on. Mabuhay po ang Pilipinas.